Welcome to Space Socket. A 40-year-old woman with a child tries to outsmart Kevin Samuels, but gets checked. She runs away. Let's dive in.
How are
Hello.
you?
I'm
Let me
good. How
go
are
ahead
you?
I'm well. Let me turn these comments off real quick. How old are you?
I am 40 years old.
All right, so we're talking about this whole thing about emotional labor and
Yeah.
women being too tired for relationships. What do you think?
I think that they need to work out and do some squats. I think that they
Okay.
need to get it like get their workout on, no matter their age or their size or their situation. That's how I
Okay.
really feel.
Well, now, I want you to understand that a lot of the women I'm talking about work out. It's not a matter of them being physically tired.
Mentally tired?
First, yes,
Okay.
emotional labor. Men's complaints today are women don't act like women.
I'd agree.
They don't, that's the emotion, the femininity. Maybe men have an imprecise way of saying it. Do you realize that look at women today? Do most women walk around looking like they're light?
No, they look like they're heavy, like they have a lot on their mind. They look like they
So what
don't
does it have to
they
do with
don't
working out?
smile. They
What
don't
does it have to do with
smile.
working? So what does it have? So what is going to the gym if they already go to the gym? See, what do you
Well,
do for a living?
I'm a doula, and I
Okay.
moonlight as a dominatrix, and
Okay.
I happen to have a situation where I also take care of people in different like as a doula, it's not just that I'm in the birth room. I could be taking care of people because they're dealing with cancer or all kinds of things, or if
But
a
you don't have a job to go to that you got to report to 8 to 5 every day.
no, no, I work for
Okay.
myself. Yeah.
When was the last time you had to do that, if ever?
uh a long time ago. Yeah, and when I'm not doing that, I'm a broadcaster and I'm an actress, and
So
I use
okay,
like
okay.
voiceover.
But when was the last time you had to have the clock punch a clock?
I can't even remember. Maybe well, as an actress, I punch a clock if I'm on set.
No, that's not
No,
the same.
no, it's not the same. No,
So you're not even talking about a world that you live in.
I live here. I live.
No, you don't live
I,
in a world. Okay, ma'am, you're a doula and a
yeah,
creative. Okay,
yeah,
no problem.
yeah.
But you don't have women who heard you say all this shit gonna say, "Who the hell is this chick? She don't even have a job. She don't have budgets and a staff." And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. You,
But
I
but
know
these are the
but
kind
I
of
need you to
women.
time out, time
Okay,
out.
okay.
You can't. You gotta understand. You're talking about something that you have. Do you understand their world?
Well, these are my clients who come to me for
Do
getting
you
pregnant.
understand their world?
I see their world. I'm
Do
in
you
their world.
understand? Do you no no? You service them. Do you understand their world?
I've
You
left
don't.
them. I
No,
no,
you don't understand
no.
their world. So
I
you
don't
don't
want to.
understand their world. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether you want to. And this is one of the problems that women have with even when they look at my content, they think we don't get it. So you can't just talk at people and tell them what they need to do if you don't understand their world. You don't have a job, a structured job where you got to get to. So where do you come telling them that they need to work out? And I told you that these women work out. A lot of these women work out to go to work. They're not. I was just out. I was just talking to two very accomplished women who were in great shape.
Because they can also learn something from the spiritual woman, the artist woman, to be a feminine woman. And so,
Okay.
even though they're not looking at me as a certain way, these are the same women who are knocking at my door, asking me to teach them how to be, softer and more gentle and have movement in their bodies. Because even though I'm working out, I might just do weights, but I'm also doing yoga, or I'm doing a spiritual
Are you
meditation.
married? Are you single? Or are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yes, one daughter.
How old is your
She's,
daughter?
she's 16. She travels and she does a lot of things, and she's my mom's travel companion, and she speaks like three different languages, and I
All
do.
right. And
And I'm
who's funding that? You?
well, my mom and I, we have our own business as holistic practitioners, and we support people in rejuvenation of the body and cells.
Okay, so no, I'm just going to say most people will listen to what you're saying. They would call it a very liberal kind of way of living, very hands up. Most people can't live like that, man. Okay.
I grew up in
So
homes. I was homeschooled. So,
okay, I
yeah.
get it. But at the end of the day, you're not in a relationship.
True. I do
So
date.
these women won't relate. No, see, what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can still be right and be wrong. You're not in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a job.
No.
Do you want to be a wife?
Absolutely. Yes, I do. And I cook and I clean.
Why do you want to be a wife?
Because I want to raise a family. I love teaching my daughter other languages. I love homeschooling her. I love teaching her about the world and the planet and how her role in it, and be able to create a legacy so I can have children that can take on this world and be able to passionately, I'm just plugging in my phone, and just be able to passionately take a stance and do their part. I don't want to be the kind of, like, I'm just
okay.
not.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll let you go on for almost 30 seconds. You didn't say a goddamn thing about a man.
Well, I would support my husband by being able to make sure that.
No, stop. You just ran off at the mouth talking about you want to have a daughter and teaching her about the sun, the moon, the stars, the broccoli and the kale. And you didn't say one flipping thing about what you're going to do for a man.
Well, I already know it. I figured that, okay, you want to know? I'll tell you. So what I want to do for my man is...
Without a man, there's no marriage.
I understand that.
I want you guys to understand how many times I talk to women about being wives, and I ask them why they want to be wives. And the first thing they start talking about is what they want out of it. They skip right past the men. Men don't exist.
Men do exist.
Like where's your child's father? Why didn't you guys marry?
Well, my daughter's father and I didn't marry because he was physically abusive.
Then why'd you give him a baby?
What happened was, honestly, I met him. We weren't together very long. I got pregnant,
okay.
and I realized that he had a whole family that I didn't know about, and I left him because I watched.
Let's not get too deep into.
I just left. I left. That's it. And I raised my daughter.
In all fairness, why should women listen to what you have to say?
I think
that's what women are going to ask. That's what they're going to ask. Because you said these are the same women who come and ask you questions. So tell ladies why they should listen to what you have to say.
Well, that was many years ago, and my daughter is 16 now, and where I've taken my time to study a lot of different courses, from mastery over sex to sex therapy.
Why should women listen to you about relationships?
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, and the reason why is because, no, I am not married, but what I do know is this. I do know that there is a set of rules that reside inside of a family to be that backbone of a man, and where to have his back. And so this way he can go to work.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
Like I said, I moonlight as a dominatrix, so I do have.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
These are relationships. I don't know if you consider.
When was the last time you? No. When was the last time you were in a relationship that mirrored a marriage?
Mirrored a marriage? I haven't been. No.
Man, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm not successful at supporting.
That doesn't mean you don't have an opinion.
No, that doesn't mean I don't have success.
Ma'am, listen.
May I ask you a question, Kevin?
No, you can listen. I've let you speak rather freely. Okay? You come on there telling what they should do. Okay. And I'm just asking, I need you to shut the French toast up for a second.
Okay.
You're not dominating shit here.
I'm not trying to.
I'm trying to get you to understand, ma'am, is when women, we're talking about a subject I think is very serious.
Me too.
And I'm just trying to, okay, but you don't have, you're not in a relationship, you don't have a job, you've never been married, you're telling women what they need to do, and then they're going to say, why should we listen to you? And you haven't said why they should listen to you, and you say you want to get married, and I'm like, you one of these earthy kind of chicks.
What's wrong with being earthy?
Nothing except the outcomes. You, your mama, and the kid. No man, no nothing.
No, there are men. You didn't let me.
You got men that you beat.
My mom is no. I
You
did
got
not
men
say.
that you beat.
I
You're a
did not
dominant.
say.
I mean, for facetious, you're
I
a
didn't say I
dominatrix.
beat anybody. That didn't say
Okay,
that.
ma'am. You look here.
I didn't beat
Let me
anybody.
dominatrix on you. But bottom line is,
If
ma'am,
that
what
makes you
kind of
feel.
marriage do you? What kind of? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I can do this without you. What kind of marriage would you like? How would a marriage look in your world? How about that?
A marriage in my world would be more so that I prefer the man to be dominant and take the lead. I honestly do want that. I desire
Does
that.
he go to Does he go to work every day?
If that's what supports the family role, yeah, for
Are
sure.
you going to support the family, or is he going to support the family?
No, both. I create products and I have a product line that
Okay.
I work with at
And
my
you're
mom.
how old again?
I am 40 years old.
And you said you want more children.
I want one more child, yes.
Do you live with? Do your mother live with you?
Yeah, my mom actually
So
supports.
you expect a man to come marry a 40-year-old woman who got and have her mama live there with a 16-year-old in Tropics.
I didn't say all that. I support my
Where's your mama gonna live?
my mom lives in her own house. This is my
I said, does
house.
your mama live with you? That's what I
Oh,
asked.
no, she does not live in my home.
All
No.
right, because I thought you said okay.
No, we have our
So
own separate houses.
okay, let's back up. 40 years old. You
Yeah.
want to be married.
Yes.
All right. Not really a traditional kind of marriage setup, though.
A traditional kind of marriage.
Yeah, with her gender roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
don't see
right.
why not. I don't think that a woman being dominant means that she has to be domineering. I think that she has to guide the ship. In other words, be a person who's ready to guide, take on what the husband says as the lead and be able to
So
delegate
you
that.
think you can be a dominatrix and a wife at the same
Well,
time?
I think maybe dominatrix has a terminology for you that you're putting me in
I just asked,
box.
ma'am. I'm just.
There
I
are
don't. I
different
asked you.
roles.
I asked you, could you be a wife and a dominatrix?
I'm okay. So aside from being a dominatrix, I would
Just answer
prefer
that
to use
question.
the word.
Not. I
No,
just used what the French toast word you use.
the
Can
word
you be
is
a wife and
dominant. The word is.
can you be a wife and a dominatrix?
I think what's coming. May I be completely honest? I want to answer your question, but I want to be completely honest. The word dominatrix has many different looks in the.
The word I don't care, ma'am. You use the word. You
I
didn't
understand.
provide a thesaurus.
I
I'm just
understand.
asking, can you be the word you used in a wife?
If that's what my husband prefers, there's a lot of
The
men who
answer
actually.
is
There
the
are
answer
men.
is yes or no.
Yes, there are men who request to have that kind of experience with me, and yes, they are
No, no,
brothers.
no, 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 not your husband. I mean, can you still be a dominatrix and a wife?
Dominatrix doesn't mean I have to do that with many people. It's just with
Okay.
one person.
So, in other words, this is why
I would like to be a
I'm kind of,
dominatrix with my husband, but I do
well,
not.
that's
I would have
nice. That's nice.
fun games in the bedroom
Hmm.
privately,
Right.
but do I want to do
Ma'am,
that with
ma'am, no, okay,
men who?
ma'am. Most men who go looking for wives aren't looking for these new age relationships. They're just not. The world you live in sounds like a complete joke to most people. I'm not casting any judgment. I'm really not. But the
It
way
seems
you're
like a joke.
talking,
I can understand
ma'am,
that. It
no,
seems
ma'am,
corny to you.
I need you to, I let you speak. Now let me speak. I'm on a show talking about a topic and you don't have a job, talking about what women need to do about their job.
I do have a
All
job.
right, you say one more thing to cut me off and I'm going to bid you a good night. Can you control yourself? Thank
Yes.
you. All I'm saying, man, is your world is very small and niche. And I'm trying to understand how what you're saying is going to be helpful to anybody outside of your world. Tell the women what you have that you can give them that's going to help them in their existence, not yours.
It depends on where the woman is coming from. I don't know where all your. I don't know where your demographic of the
Well,
people you're
most people have
listening.
jobs and they're not dominatrixes. Most
A 40-year-old with a child trying to outmaneuver the conversation might seem clever at first, but it usually turns into deflection instead of clarity. Because when the focus shifts from answering directly to trying to outsmart the question, the real issue never gets addressed. This is where Kevin Samuels steps in and tightens the conversation, because he's not engaging with wordplay. He's focused on outcomes. And once the questions become direct about choices, results, and expectations, it becomes harder to avoid the reality behind the situation. The issue isn't intelligence, it's honesty, because trying to win the conversation doesn't fix the pattern. If the results aren't there, stable relationship, alignment, consistency, then something in the approach needs to be examined, not defended. At 40, with a child, the stakes are higher. Decisions carry more weight, and the margin for repeated mistakes is smaller. So, avoiding accountability by trying to control the conversation only delays the necessary reflection. The real lesson here is simple. You can't out-argue your outcomes. Whatever your results are, they speak louder than any explanation.